Hey Aquarius, how's it going everybody? Welcome to Blue Mountains Tarot. General reading for you guys, my fellow Aquarians. Please only take the messages that resonate. If it doesn't, it's not meant for you. I do offer personal readings. If you're interested in a personal reading, below in the description box is my email address where you can get in touch. And thank you guys for all of your support, your likes, shares, comments, contributions to the channel. I really appreciate all the support, guys. My name is Alex. For anybody who might be new to the channel, welcome. There's been a lot of new subscribers. Let's see. Aquarius, what is happening with my fellow Aquarians? We are into August already. I don't know where summer's going, but Aquarius. Messages for fellow Aquarians. Okay, Two of Wands, the Chariot, the Emperor. Got Cancer and Aries energy there. I think you're moving into a place here, Aquarius. You could be at a bit of a crossroads or at a bit of a place here where you're moving in a new direction. You're making a decision, you're choosing. I think you kind of know where you want to be, what's best for you, how you want to grow in a situation. I feel like this is something that feels very... You've made your decision up. You know exactly what you want for yourself and where you're headed. There's a direction here of saying, okay, I'm going to make the decision. My growth is over there, or your growth, or your could be with work, with the Emperor. But I feel like you're saying, I'm going to succeed by going down this path. My abundance is there. My growth is there. There's a sense of knowing your direction at this time, Aquarius. I feel like a lot of you are getting very determined. You're certain about what you want. Your goals are in place. You're in a place here where I think some of you are either reevaluating or taking a look at your goals, your visions, your path, where you want to be in life, where you want to go, who you want to be with, or what this is, what this end result is. So you're kind of sitting back, looking at your life and sort of evaluating the options that are in front of you. But I feel like you're very sure. You're very certain of what you want and where you want to go. What is this around here? This could be love, could be work, could be life. Let's see here. What is this? What is the outcome here? There's definitely a lot of growth and abundance to be had. I think some of you may have already started this journey and now you're seeing some results. You're seeing some improvements. You're seeing growth. You're seeing some things being sort of paid off for you. Yeah, the Judgment. You know the decision that you're making here as well with the Chariot and the Judgment. You're not looking back. Okay, so you're definitely, a lot of healing may have taken place for some of you, Aquarius. With that Two of Wands, you're sort of saying, okay, I can finally move ahead. I can finally move forward. I'm making the decision. I see here, this is very positive results, Judgment call. You've made the Judgment call here for yourself, Aquarius. You know where you want to go and what your plan is. This is very much having a sense of direction, having your plan. You're feeling confident. You've made a big decision in your life here. For some of you, it's moving with the Chariot. There could be a form of new, like relocation or moving for your well-being, for your growth. Let's say you feel whatever, there's a role, there's a position, there's a job offer, there's something that you're saying, I need to be in that location, or I need to move, I need to go down that path. It requires me to move somewhere or be somewhere else. I think some of you have made a very important, this is a big decision for many of you. This could be a bit of a life change or a bit of something that you're taking on that's, impactful or serious in your life with that Emperor and the Judgment call, or Judgment card rather. But you've made that Judgment call. You've made that decision, Aquarius. You know where you're going and you're leaving the past behind. You're not looking back. Let's see, anything else? You really thought this through, Aquarius. Okay, this was a very stressful time or a stressful decision maybe for some of you. A lot of thinking around this, but I feel like there's something here that tested your strength, tested your confidence. There's the strength card here with the Eight of Swords. I feel like this is, you really maybe racked your brain or stressed yourself out during this time, because I feel like the decision, there is no going back. Not only are you not looking back, it's kind of like that is signed, sealed, and delivered. I can't look back. I have to stay strong here. It's almost, some of you may have had a few second thoughts, or you're wondering, what did I get myself into? But I feel like you're going to be good here, Aquarius. I feel like you have the strength. You have the perseverance here. You can manage and handle changes in your life, things that, you know, may have been or may be a challenge coming up for you. But I feel like you have a lot of that courage, that inner strength, that knowing within yourself. There's confidence there that you will do well at this. You will move forward in a path that is going to serve you well. But it is requiring you some strength here. It is requiring you to sort of hang on for a bit of the ride. Okay, you got some Leo energy there, Aries and Cancer. What else for my fellow Aquarius? King of Pentacles. Definitely work for some of you. There is, you know, it's kind of like you have to give something to win. You have to give something up to gain something new. Isn't there a saying like that? But you gotta give something up to win something new here. You gotta like, no pain, no gain here, Aquarius. You've got to give something up to gain something new. It is going to maybe require some of you to give up something in life that you didn't really want to give up. Maybe some of you had to move on from a relationship. Maybe you're saying, I have to move on. I'm living a different life over here, or you have to give something up. It could be relationships such as family members that you have to move away from, or a lifestyle that you had. Something here, I feel like you are going to feel that you are leaving something or someone behind. I feel like you do carry a little bit of burden from this decision, but I feel like it's a decision that's based around your security, what's best for Aquarius, what's best for you at this time. There is a little bit of this grieving process. There's a little bit of, you know, I did something and now I maybe feel like I'm going to hurt somebody, or something's going to pay the price in a way. What's the outcome of that? I think ultimately you have to do what's best for you, which I think you're doing, Aquarius. I think this is definitely something maybe work related, establishing yourself. Unfortunately, it could be only one of you or two of you, but there's someone here that has to leave someone behind, or leave someone, which then carries, it's like, let's say we're caring for an elder. I'm going to use this example. I don't know why this is coming to mind. This could be the case for some of you, where you're like, it's such a heavy load. It's for lack of a better word, it's a burden. It's heaviness for one to care for an elderly, maybe maybe there's health issues. Maybe there's a lot of help and aid needed to care for this elderly person. And it's like one burden or the other. Either we can't handle this on our own, so we may put our parent or a loved one into a retirement or an old age home, or, you know, something of this nature. But then that carries a burden on itself, because we feel like we've left that person behind. We feel like we've neglected or ignored or placed somebody in a situation, because it's like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. You can't care for this individual, let's say. This is just an example. It could be for anything in your life. But at the same time, it's almost like I have to give, like you have to do that, because now that becomes a burden. I don't know. kind of like, this might be a bit of a heavy example, but it's kind of like adoption. You know, maybe somebody has to give up a child for adoption because they just don't have the ability to care for a child. Maybe it was something that wasn't planned for. This is a very heavy example, but then the burden lies on them and the grief and the fears by giving that child over to somebody else. This is a bit of a heavy energy, Aquarius, but it doesn't have to be that severe. It's just, I don't know why those examples are coming, but they are. So you have to kind of lose something to gain something, but then either way, there's burdens on both ends of this. And it's like the lesser of two burdens or two evils. I want to ask what the healing advice is around this. Some of you may not have any other option or any other help. You may be completely stuck in a situation that is all on your shoulders. There is no other, maybe family member or someone that relates or can help you. At the same time, there's something here of a security. It allows for some kind of stability. It just doesn't feel very grounding, but it is secure in itself. It is grounding in a way, but it feels very grieving and sad. What is the healing advice? Is there any support here for Aquarius who are going through this? The moon. Like I said, it doesn't feel right. Your intuition here, tell me more about the moon. These are the fears, the unknowns. You're worried about the unknowns. Maybe it's saying that not to overthink or not to worry. Let's see, why did that moon card come out? I don't love that. This could have happened in your life out of nowhere, Aquarius. Like maybe you didn't expect this. This isn't the way you saw things going. This is something that you didn't want to see it this way, but you don't know whether to push ahead or pull away, you know? It's really rocking your emotions. The 10 of Cups. Wow. So your healing advice is the moon, the 10 of Cups. I mean, I think you're trying to do the best thing for all involved here. Again, Aquarius, aside from those examples, this could be like a work-related thing, okay? Let's maybe a lighter note. This is something that you have to do for your well-being, to feel the happiness, the things within, you know, your life that are important to you. The 10 of Cups does represent healing, home healing. You know, there's something here that's improving relationships. There could be something here that improves and brings things a little closer together, because I feel like the moon is a little bit of a distant thing. It's a little bit of an unseen. It feels close, but yet far away. I'm getting that. Close yet far, or close yet far away, or far yet close, however that goes. Close yet far away. Close yet far away. 10 of Cups. I think you're ultimately trying to make the best decision here, Aquarius, for what's going to bring the best outcome as best you can, to bring the most joy, happiness, healing. There is healing around the 10 of Cups. It's all the things that you wish for and want for in life. However, you're just feeling a little bit emotionally up and down right now, because I think that what it's saying as well is that a situation hasn't had a chance to kind of settle into its place, to sort of then evaluate things. So it feels like a bit of an illusion, or it feels a little bit like the fears and the unknowns, because it's unfamiliar territory. It's unfamiliar what's coming. I'm just gonna go back to that Strength card again, because it is saying for you to really try not to overthink the decision that you made and stay strong at this time, that you need to stay very grounded at this time. You need to stay strong and push. You're working hard at finding a solution, but again, it's like, it's almost as if you can't manage this, if you break, then the whole ship sinks. So you have to do something here, because without you, Aquarius, in this situation, then everything can fall out. So you need to make maybe a bit of a radical decision in your life that is like, this is not necessarily my ideal. This is not necessarily the way I saw this going. This doesn't feel good per se. It doesn't feel, right at times, but it's a decision that it's going to help with the burdens on either side. I feel like this is a burden no matter which way you look at it. No matter which way you do this, it's a burden. It's like, do I pay $1,000 mortgage to own a house, or do I pay $1,000 and do I pay $1,200 to rent? Either way, you got to come up with $1,200 or $1,000, whatever. Either way, this is a burden. Do you give up your house to go rent? What do you do? So there's something here where it's like, I can't carry the home, so if I sell it, but then I can't necessarily carry the high cost of rent either. So which one you're damned if you do, damned if you don't energy, I feel like. However, that 10 of Cups is showing me that, there is a future, or there is an outcome here that does bring you a sense of being closer to trying to find happiness. Let me clarify something. Ten of Cups. Is there anything else that this may bring to Aquarius, or is there any clarity or guidance for this decision? The Two of Cups. So this does bring you closer together with the situation, Aquarius. There is some kind of improvement or love or improved relationship here, some kind of partnership with that 10 of Cups, 2 of Cups. Something does work out for you. Let's say again, when I was saying that some of you have to leave somebody behind, because the 5 of Cups has the 2 of Cups in the back, and they're crying over the 3 Cups here. You may leave a situation behind you, Aquarius, and say, well, I have to be over here now. I have to move across the country because my life, my work requires me, and I'm leaving this relationship behind. But you are going to maybe find a new relationship that was destined for you, the judgment, the karmic outcome for you. That's karma. It wasn't meant to be here. This situation maybe had to end. This had to close. And so you're doing something for your happiness, for your establishment, for your life, for your well-being, but then you realize that your love was actually over in that future location, or your partner. So I think that it's unrealized, yes, the Moon, 10 of Cups, this is unknown happiness to be. It's unrealized or unrecognized positive outcomes that are yet to be seen. This is the unseen. You don't see this coming. So there's a sadness in the interim. There's a regret, or there's a feeling of what have I done, or the burden, but it only is to show you what is to come for you, Aquarius, what's headed in the next direction or in the next thing. Some of you may have to leave something behind. It could be partnership where you don't realize, like, there's a connection for you that is going to give you all of your 10 of Cups happiness. It's going to provide you all the things that you need. Not necessarily a feeling of being in the dark, or feeling emotionally a void, or feeling fearful, or there could be something intuitively as well with the Moon card that you just know you have to do this. You just know something here intuitively about where you're headed and what is coming for you. Something has to be let go in order to open up for the new to arrive. I think some of you don't even see this coming. The benefit of it, the outcome of it, the better thing here. Because I also see the Chariot to the Emperor. You're moving in the direction of like much more abundance, much more growth, more life that has to offer you within a person, potentially, within a job, within a role, who you're supposed to be, who you're supposed to grow into as well. What I think here, Aquarius, is that you're feeling or witnessing the painful moment that you're enduring right now. You're going through the grieving, you're going through the sadness, you're going through the burdens, the difficult decisions, because you're feeling what feels to be a sad or an unfortunate or a very difficult decision that you're making. But it's only because you don't see what is to come for you. You know, when we look back and we reflect on the past, we say like, wow, it's like that person in our life or that job or that situation, in the time it was like, why was that so painful? You look back now and you're like, oh, well, that was just because of this, this, and that. I've learned lessons, I've healed, I've forgiven, that person was, you know, taught me something. It was hard to get over them, but now you're married with 5 kids, you know, like we don't really always know the future. We don't see what's coming for us, but you're in the midst of dealing with something that's a little bit painful. But at the same time, I think a lot of you are moving in this good direction. It seems to be very promising, guys. You've got super strong, promising, good outcome cards. And it's like, look who's coming in your way, or look what is going to partner with you in life. Some of the signs, I go with more of the major arcanas, guys. You've got the Pisces, Cancer, Aries, Leo. King of Pentacles could be an earth sign. All right. Wisdom of the Tao. Let's see what this says. Sometimes this is insanely similar, and sometimes not. Heaven and force. The unstoppable power of heaven is here to protect you. This yang energy also symbolizes the sun, fatherhood, and creation. Now you can break through obstacles once too difficult to conquer. Pay attention to the northwest, end of fall, beginning of winter. So I feel like this is something here that has protection over you, Aquarius, that heavenly force, the unstoppable power of the higher power of protection while you're going through this. And I feel like you are going through, there's this breaking through the obstacles that were once too difficult to conquer. It's kind of what I was saying, is like, when we look back, it's like, wow, once that was very difficult. Now looking forward, maybe it wasn't such a bad experience, or you realize why things were meant to be, and now where you're going. So you seem to be having some, maybe some changes end of fall, beginning of winter as well. So we'll see how that goes. All right, Aquarius, I hope this helps. Interesting reading. I want to wish you guys the best. Lots of healing and support if any of this was personalized, that heaviness that I was picking up there. Hopefully you're good through this process. And thank you so much for your support. I want to wish you guys a great day. I'll see you soon. Take care.